Brock Woodhouse with WNN, the Wildcat News Network, here with this week's edition of the Woodhouse Report. All-State is a title that is earned by only the top athletes in any sport. This title requires hard work and commitment all season long, so Marcellus having 5 athletes competing at the All-State level this past weekend is a big accomplishment. Powerlifting and wrestling had their state individual competitions this last week, with multiple athletes coming out in great standing. WNN would like to start this week by saying congratulations to all of our all-state athletes from the winter sports season. Good job to you all. Here with more on that is Memory Sylvester.
Thank you, Brock. Congratulations to all of the state placers. Our results from powerlifting were Charlotte Cropsey tied for 12th in the 132 weight class with a total of 510 pounds. Rachel Drack placed 11th in the 181 weight class with a total of 710 pounds. Zoe Fink took 8th in the 242 weight class with a total of 595 pounds. Hannah Sharp took 3rd in the 220 weight class with a total of 800 pounds. Congratulations to all of our power lifters for an incredible season. Also, last week, all Southwest Michigan teams were announced for wrestling, featuring 4 Marcellus wrestlers. Marvin Jones, all Southwest Michigan honorable mention. I, Memory Sylvester, 2nd team, all State Michigan. Michaela McWilliams, 2nd team, all Southwest Michigan. Brock Woodhouse, 1st team, all Southwest Michigan. Also, last week, all Southwest Michigan academic teams were released, featuring 2 Marcellus wrestlers, Michaela McWilliams and Brock Woodhouse. Congratulations to all of our state placers and all the Southwest Michigan athletes. Now we go to Aiden Cadwell for an interview with our final all-state athlete.
Thank you, Memory. I am now here with Marcellus wrestling heavyweight Brock Woodhouse. Thank you for joining us, Brock.
Absolutely, Aiden. It's a pleasure to be here.
Alright, so after not making it to your state freshman year, talk to us about your progression and what you did to improve it now that you've made it your sophomore, junior year.
So a lot of the stuff from freshman year to sophomore year and junior year it's a lot of age, really. With wrestling, you're going up against, as a freshman, all these other grown men. In my case, bigger than grown men. Literally, I was a little baby going into it freshman year, and I was going up against some of the other guys from our conference, which were all-state wrestlers who were basically gorillas to me.
Right.
So a lot of that was age and strength. Into last year, into sophomore year, then it started to hit the skill barrier, because as I was starting to keep up more and more with the older kids, strength and endurance and just physicality-wise, it started to get more to, wow, now the kids that are beating me aren't stronger than me, they're just better.
Right.
So into this year, a lot of the work in the season was not so much strength and physical-wise, trying to get my body prepped for it. That's a big part, but the most significant jump was the technique and the skill-wise. I hit a lot of stuff with all of our coaches this year. I learned a lot just skill-wise and refined everything there. So a lot of everything was technique. That was the big difference for this year.
Okay. So you would say technique is over more than strength?
Yes, absolutely. You got to know your stuff to be able to do it.
Okay. So you went to Ford Field previously here on the 6th and the 7th, Friday and Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can you walk us through entering Ford Field before the competition?
So, I mean, it's like nothing else. That's absolutely the greatest stage that you can wrestle on. I know some of the big colleges have some great spots, but to get to wrestle on Ford Field is like nothing else. It's incredible. You get to walk in early in the morning at your own special gate. You get to see all the competition. You walk in through the main foyer. Like, there's big, huge space. You get to look out over the field, and it's incredible. They already have all the stuff set up, so I can sit here and talk to you for an hour about how great the spectacle was.
Right.
But you get in there and warm up, and it's great.
So when you're walking in, are you nervous? Are you getting any butterflies seeing your competition?
I mean, a little bit. You don't really see too much of the competition right when you're in. It's only once you go down on the mat, they open everything up for warm-ups and to get everybody rolling around that you start to see some of the guys that you're wrestling and see everybody else who's there. And then the nerves get a little bit, but once it's nothing really until at the match. Getting warmed up is nothing. You're just rolling around, getting your body right, getting everything nice and loose.
Okay. And would you say that's now that since you have experience, or have you been like that since freshman year?
So having experience for the last couple of years, especially with being there, helps a lot because a lot of people do get that, oh my God, this place is huge. I'm so scared to wrestle. Everyone's watching me. But having finished a tournament there, you start to realize, not really. I mean, it's the same as everywhere else. Your family's watching you. You know who's there to support you. So having that experience of being there a year in advance absolutely is a game changer. Because at this point, I'm getting out there Friday morning and I'm ready to wrestle, and it's like, yeah, this is awesome, but I've been here before, whatever. I just got to go out and win.
Clockwork, okay. So you wrestled 5 matches, 3 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. And since there is sometimes hours between matches, how do you keep your focus between each one?
I don't. That's the trick. I don't do it at all. You get up, you get ready to wrestle, you go, and then you come back to the stands, you get the handshake from your coach, yeah, you did good, here's the next kid you got. You're wrestling. I started at the beginning of each round this past weekend, so it was, oh, yeah, you're done. You're wrestling again at 3:15. Be back here ready to warm up at 2:30. Okay, coach, you got anything for me to do? Nah, you're good. See ya. You can do whatever you want. That's the great part about wrestling tournaments. In between matches, you can't, as long as you pay attention to the time, you can do whatever. I like to read a lot during my matches too. That keeps me calm and ready to get refocused. So it's not so much I'm hype and I'm wired the whole time, ready to go for 8 hours a day. It's more just rah, and then sit down and like, yeah.
Okay. So you're not in any strict programs? Do you go out and eat a certain meal every time or anything? Or?
No, just as long as it's something that doesn't make me throw up. I'm not supposed to eat a lot of stuff because I'm the only one as a heavyweight that has a problem with it because I love food. So I just got to keep an eye on it, make sure I'm feeling good.
Fair enough. So let's talk about some people that you did wrestle. So you wrestled and defeated Peyton Shuring Harris of Martin 3 times in the past few weeks. You wrestled him once in districts, once in regionals, and most recently, once in the semis at state. So do you guys know each other?
So it was in the Constellation semis at state. Know each other is a word. I've been wrestling him for a while. He originally started at Centerville, and he's been a good wrestler for all the time. Like, seeing him in a tournament is like, yeah, I'm probably going to see that guy in the finals, or yeah, I know I'm going to have to wrestle him at some point because he's very good competition. I do like wrestling him. It's always a good match. I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot of people that I wrestle outside of wrestling. I like to keep all my friends in different divisions. Like, I have a lot of heavyweights friends that are in D2 and D3 because it's easy not to have to see them at any competitions.
Right.
So I know some people I wrestle. Not just him, but like not really like that.
So do you have any friends that you do wrestle? Like any people that you're kind of close with?
It depends. Like I said, I have a lot of D2 and D3 friends. So in the month leading up to state through districts and regionals and the 2 weeks before state, we had been practicing at Dowagiac High School. So I actually made 2 friends over there. I got really close with Niles heavyweight Chase Brawley and Dowagiac's heavyweight Khalif Reyna, who are D2 and D3 guys. I don't ever have to wrestle them, so I'm perfectly okay with being best friends with them. I never have to go and say, yeah, I have to go beat this guy right now. Like, I can't put the hate in my heart for them, and I don't have to because I never have to wrestle them. But it's incredible. Heavyweights are the nicest people at wrestling tournaments, always.
So when you are wrestling, and do you ever find yourself frustrated mid-match? And how do you deal with that?
I don't know. I wouldn't say frustrated mid-match. I don't really think while I'm wrestling. It's not so much of... a lot of people can describe it as like, oh yes, it's like a chess match between you and the other guy. You have to predict moves and think everything and try to get all this stuff right. At its core, it's really you're just going out there and wrestling. You think a lot during practice so that you can get into a match and just kind of go. I can think about everything and remember all the matches after they've happened, but while I'm going, I'm kind of just, oh, I'm in this position now. This is how I get out, or I have to get out of here. I wouldn't say frustrated, the only emotion that I can register is like, oh, I don't want to be here, I gotta go.
Right. So you qualified for state last year and you ended in 7th place.
Yes.
This year you moved up to the podium, going to 3rd place. What are your goals for your senior year of wrestling?
I'm going to win.
You're going to win?
I'm going back to Ford Field, I'm taking first.
I'm taking first.
That's the ultimate goal, that's always been the goal, but there's the most achievable path because the kids who took 1st, 2nd, 4th, 5th, and 6th are all graduating.
Okay.
It's me, the guy who took 7th, and the guy who took 8th. I have a good path to get there. Sorry.
Did you see any of the guys who took 7th or 8th that you would see next year probably?
Yes. So the kid who took 7th place in D4 is, I don't know, a good friend. I know him from wrestling him a couple times at the, I like this kid. He's a little sophomore from Ravenna. Very nice kid, very good wrestler. It's still just as that experience thing with technique and strength that is hard to overcome. But to take 7th as a sophomore is great. I did it last year. This kid did it this year. He's going to be good next year. That's going to be one that I got to put on the schedule.
Nice. So we have a guarantee that you're going to win next year in the States from wrestling.
Never guarantee, but a great chance.
But a great chance, okay. What are your plans for next year? Like, how do you plan on making sure that you get to that goal?
Get in the wrestling room, work my butt off. Just try to get in there and go as hard as I can until I can't. Time runs out. Go back the next day, do it again. That's all I can do.
We look forward to seeing you there next year.
Absolutely.
That's all we have for you today. We thank you, and we have a message from one of our sponsors, Sun and Soul.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Lyles from Sun and Soul Tanning and More. Are you looking for a safe method to get a glowing tan? We can get you covered with a spray tan at Sun and Soul in downtown Marcellus. Our goal is to make our services accessible to you. The standard rate is just $35 to $50. We'll do it for $20 because we want to give you that confidence boost. Spray tans are not a tan of the past. They don't turn your skin orange, they're more hydrating, and there's a better fragrance. We're here to help you get that confidence boost by using a safer method to tanning. Do you still like those tanning beds? Because we do still have those too. Sun and Soul, Tanning and More, 110 East Main Street, Marcellus, Michigan. Come in to see us Monday through Wednesday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., Thursday, 6 a.m. to 7, Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3. You can give us a call or book online. If you're looking for the sun, Sun and Soul, Tanning and More is the place for you.
We did it again. The Marcellus Middle School Band went to Lake Michigan College for their festival on Wednesday, March 11th, and received an overall 1 for the final score. They played the songs Acclaim, Smithsonian Suite, and Dragon Run. Here are some photos and videos. Miss Essex is happy to report that the middle school band received a 1 in sight reading, and she says, overall, it was a very good day. I'm McCoy reporting for WNN, and I'll see you next week.
Hello, I'm Morgan McLean, and I have an exciting announcement. This week, March 16th through March 20th, is National Agriculture Week, and Marcellus FFA has some big plans. We will have dress-up days all week, a cornhole tournament Wednesday through Friday, and a drive your tractor to school day on Friday. And also on Friday, elementary students will come over for a petting zoo with the FFA barn. This week's dress-up days begin Monday with FFA in the USA, so wear red, white, and blue. Tuesday is morning chores day, so wear what you would when you wake up and do your chores, whether it be feeding animals or sweeping the floors. Wednesday is camouflage day, so wear your camo clothes. Thursday is blue and gold day, so if you have an FFA jacket, please wear that. Friday is a flannel Friday, and also the day you may drive your tractor to school. Thursday, March 19th, the Marcellus FFA is hosting a community and alumni breakfast. It starts at 6:15 a.m. and ends at 8 a.m. It will be in the high school library. During National Ag Week, remember to show gratitude to your local agriculturalist. That's all. Now back to you, Brock.
Thank you, Morgan. This week, Marcellus announced the Class of 2026 Academic Top 10. Banners with these seniors will be featured through town during the rest of this school year. The seniors honored were Charlotte Cropsey, Madeline McWilliams, Lillian O'Connor, Rachel Drock, Leighton Turry, Rayleigh Buck, Aubrey Kruger, Araya Evans, salutatorian Carlin Deere, and 2026 valedictorian Noah Bohan. Congratulations, all of you. We now go to Haley Weir and Kiera Sharp with Community News.
March is maple syrup time in Michigan, which means it's time for Volenia Outcome School's annual pancake breakfast. For more than 20 years, Volenia Outcome students have been producing pure maple syrup from the trees right in their own backyard. This year's pancake breakfast is Saturday, March 21st from 8 to 11 a.m. at Volenia Outcome School on Guards Prairie. Since the beginning of February, the dedicated staff and amazing students, led by Mr. Andy Evans, have been working diligently, cleaning, tapping, hauling, boiling, and bottling. The inside crew, led by Miss D. Voss's culinary and art classes, have been busy labeling, baking, and planning the breakfast. After you enjoy breakfast of before, take a student-guided tour of the Sugar Bush and get your picture taken with the Easter Bunny. Volenia Outcome School on Guards Prairie, right behind the Volenia Emporium, has a heaping plate of pancakes and sausage just for you on Saturday, March 21st, 8 to 11. Cost is $8 per adult and $4 for children 10 and under. The Volenia students look forward to seeing you.
Hey kids, if you're as old as 10 and as young as 2, the Cass County Parks Department has an egg scramble just for you. On Saturday, March 28th, bring your folks, grandfolks, other siblings, and neighbors to TK Lawless Park for the 2026 Extravaganza. The fun begins at noon and continues until 2 p.m. The thousands of eggs scramble for kids ages 2 to 4 start at 12:30 and at 1:30 for kids ages 5 to 10. Other activities include Whitney's Magic Minis, games, inflatables, face painting, crafts, a solar telescope demo, Patty's Doodlebug Express, and more. The 2026 Spring Extravaganza at beautiful TK Lawless Park, Saturday, March 28th, 12 to 2 p.m. Sponsored by the Cass County Parks Department and the Friends of Cass County Parks.
It was a raucous evening of tough competition, emceed by Quizmaster Henry Essex, but Hillbilly Deluxe came out the winner in the Class of 2028 Trivia Contest, March 7th at the VFW. Members of Hillbilly Deluxe are Josh and Tanya Jansen, Wes and Heather Friel, Jason and Kate Wright, and Aaron and Sarah Bischoff, better known as Mr. B and Mrs. B. Almost 100 competitors came out for the event, which raised close to $4,000 for the Class of 2028. Monies raised from the event will help cover the cost of the 2027 prom. Class advisors and event organizers thank everyone who helped the evening have a great success. I'm Haley Weir.
And I'm Kiera Sharp, reporting from WNN, the Wildcat News Network.
That's all that we have for this week. Thank you for tuning in to the Woodhouse Report. I'm Brock Woodhouse from WNN, the Wildcat News Network. Go Cats!
I was so ready to do this. Alright, man. We're gonna redo all that. Shut up, man. Shut up, dude. This is hard, alright? I never did this before.
Shut up in my own show.
Alright, from the top. Thank you, Memory. I am now here with Brock Woodhouse, wrestling heavyweight. This is not,
literally right in front of you.
this is not funny. I'm not trying to read that. I'm trying to look at the camera and give my people a good show, alright?